Have you ever laid in bed, exhausted but unable to drift off, your body tired but your mind still racing? Maybe it's not falling asleep that's the problem, but staying asleep. You wake up at 2 or 3 a.m., alert for no reason, staring at the ceiling, wondering if this is just how sleep works now that you're older. You're not alone. Millions of adults over 60 quietly face this nightly struggle. And while it's tempting to blame stress, aging, or even your mattress, the real issue may be something more basic and more fixable than you think. See, sleep isn't just about what happens at night. It's shaped by everything you do during the day, especially what you eat. Certain foods can support your nervous system, calm your body, and naturally boost the hormones that help you fall and stay asleep. Not magic, not marketing, just science and habits that actually work. And the best part, these foods aren't expensive, exotic, or hard to find. Most of them are probably already in your kitchen. In today's video, we'll look at 7 of the most overlooked, research-backed foods that help your body return to its natural rhythm without pills or side effects. If you've been searching for a gentler way to reclaim your nights and wake up actually rested, you might be surprised by what's on your plate. Part 1: Bananas, a gentle hug for restless legs and racing minds. Some nights it's not stress that keeps you up, it's your body. Your legs won't stop moving, your muscles feel twitchy, unsettled. You turn over again and again trying to find a position that feels right. Your mind isn't racing, but your body won't let you rest. If that sounds familiar, you're not imagining it, and you're certainly not alone. Restless legs, midnight cramping, and an odd feeling of tension in the body are incredibly common as we age. But there's something most people don't know. The very food you eat before bed could either be fueling that tension or helping it melt away. And one of the gentlest, most effective ways to calm your body before bed is something that's probably sitting on your kitchen counter right now: a banana. Now, bananas don't sound glamorous. They're not the latest superfood or some rare herb from the mountains of Peru. They are humble, familiar. But inside that soft yellow peel is a trio of nutrients that speak directly to your sleep system: magnesium, potassium, and vitamin B6. These aren't just healthy in some vague sense, they perform specific jobs in your body that are especially helpful in the quiet hours before sleep. Magnesium helps your muscles relax, not just in theory, but in the very real way. Your legs stop twitching or cramping when levels are high enough. Potassium helps regulate fluid balance in your muscles and supports healthy nerve signals, critical for calming that on-edge sensation in your limbs. And vitamin B6, it's the builder. It helps convert the amino acid tryptophan into serotonin, the feel-good neurotransmitter that helps you wind down emotionally and physically. Serotonin later becomes melatonin, the hormone that tells your brain it's time to sleep. You see, sleep isn't just about shutting down your brain. It's about your entire nervous system switching into a softer, slower state. And that transition needs raw materials, nutrients your body can use to shift gears. Bananas happen to offer those materials in the exact combination that many older adults are lacking, especially if they take medications that deplete minerals or have conditions like high blood pressure or diabetes. And the beauty is in the simplicity. You don't need to count grams or measure ounces. You don't need a recipe or a blender. One ripe banana, especially one with brown spots, is enough. Why the spots? That's a sign the starches have broken down into simpler sugars, making it easier to digest and less likely to spike your blood sugar. It's soft, naturally sweet, and surprisingly effective. Now let's make this practical. Try eating a banana about 45 minutes before bed, not when you're already in your pajamas and half asleep, but during your wind-down time. Maybe while listening to soft music, maybe while making a cup of tea. You can eat it plain, mash it into warm oatmeal, or blend it into a banana oat milk drink with a dash of cinnamon. What matters is consistency. Like anything with the body, results build over time. You may not feel a wave of drowsiness that first night, but give it a week, maybe 2, and you might notice the difference. Less tension in your legs, fewer wake-ups at 2 a.m., a deeper sense of ease as you lie down. There's something quietly beautiful about that, isn't there? That a food so simple, so ordinary can help your body remember something it was designed to do: rest. Not crash, not shut down, but truly rest. Bananas aren't a cure-all, but for many, they're a soft invitation back to sleep. One that says you don't need to fight, you just need the right support. So if your nights feel unsettled and your body won't stay still, maybe don't start with a pill, start with a banana. Let that small act become your first step toward better nights. Part 2. Almonds, tiny seeds with mighty nighttime strength. It's easy to overlook almonds. They sit quietly in your pantry, tucked in a jar or bag, maybe bought for snacking or baking. But when it comes to sleep, especially the kind that feels deep, uninterrupted, and restoring, these tiny seeds might be the unsung heroes your body has been waiting for. The truth is, as we age, our ability to unwind physically and mentally becomes more fragile. You might feel tired all day, only to find your thoughts racing the moment your head hits the pillow. Or worse, you fall asleep easily, only to wake up at 2:00 or 3:00 a.m. wide awake with your brain full of unfinished conversations, errands, or quiet worries you didn't even know were there. This is where almonds step in, not as a quick fix, but as a quiet, natural tool to help your body shift gears. Packed with magnesium, healthy fats, and vitamin E, almonds offer a unique combination of support for the nervous system. Magnesium, in particular, is often called nature's relaxant. It gently slows nerve activity, lowers blood pressure, and helps regulate melatonin. It doesn't sedate you. It simply creates the internal environment where rest becomes possible. And for adults over 55, magnesium depletion is common, especially if you're managing blood pressure, stress, or blood sugar with medication. That means even if you eat healthy, your body might still be running low on what it needs to sleep deeply. But the magic of almonds doesn't stop at minerals. The healthy fats inside each almond play a quiet but critical role in keeping your blood sugar stable through the night. If you've ever woken up suddenly feeling alert or oddly hungry in the early morning hours, there's a good chance your blood sugar dipped too low. When that happens, your body releases adrenaline and cortisol to wake you up and correct it. Almonds help prevent that drop by giving your body steady fuel. No spikes, no crashes, just calm, lasting energy, and there's more. Almonds are also rich in vitamin E, an antioxidant that reduces silent inflammation, a sneaky barrier to restorative sleep. Inflammation may not always show up as pain. Sometimes it shows up as brain fog, poor focus, or that feeling of waking up groggy no matter how long you slept. By calming inflammation in your cells, almonds make it easier for your body to enter and stay in deeper phases of sleep. So how do you bring almonds into your bedtime routine? Keep it simple. About a small handful, 8 to 10 almonds, an hour before bed is enough. You can eat them raw, but soaking them in water for a few hours softens their texture and may improve mineral absorption by reducing something called phytic acid. If you enjoy warm drinks, homemade almond milk can be both soothing and nourishing. Blend soaked almonds with warm water, a pinch of cinnamon, maybe a little honey. Sip it slowly like a quiet signal to your body, it's okay to relax now. And if you're someone who's tried sleep supplements or teas with little success, almonds offer something different, nourishment instead of sedation. They don't knock you out. They gently fill in the gaps, mineral by mineral, cell by cell, so your body can do what it was built to do. It's not about doing more, it's about supporting your system with what it needs. So the next time you find yourself staring at the ceiling or waking up when the house is still dark and silent, think of these tiny seeds. They may be small, but the strength they offer is exactly what your body has been missing. Part 3. Cherries, ruby red reset for your sleep clock. Some things in life feel too simple to matter until they do. A smile from a neighbor, the first warm breeze of spring, or a bowl of cherries before bed. It might sound too sweet, too small to change anything. But for many older adults, those ruby red fruits carry something quietly powerful. A natural reset for a sleep cycle that's been out of sync for far too long. If you've noticed your sleep has shifted, falling asleep later, waking earlier, or waking up in the middle of the night with no clear reason, you're not imagining it. As we age, the body's internal clock or circadian rhythm begins to drift. Melatonin, the hormone responsible for signaling sleep, starts to decline. The cues that once told your body it's time to rest get weaker. And the result is a kind of chronic jet lag, except you haven't gone anywhere. This is where cherries step in. Unlike supplements or synthetic melatonin pills, cherries contain natural melatonin produced by the fruit itself. When you eat them in the evening, about an hour before bed, they gently nudge your internal rhythm back toward balance. It's not a spike, not a jolt. It's more like your body remembering a song it used to know, softly, steadily, finding its way back to the rhythm of rest. The benefits don't stop there. Cherries, especially the tart variety, are also packed with anthocyanins, potent antioxidants that reduce inflammation, particularly in the brain. Why does that matter? because inflammation doesn't always show up as pain. It can show up as brain fog, irritability, and fragmented sleep. When your body is inflamed, it has a harder time entering the deeper, restorative stages of sleep. Cherries help clean up that internal noise so your brain can go where it needs to go, into deep, slow-wave rest. And there's another detail that makes cherries special: their impact on transitions. One of the hardest parts of midlife sleep issues is not falling asleep or waking up, it's the transition between. Waking at 3:00 a.m. and not being able to fall back asleep isn't just about stress. Often, it's because your brain didn't get enough melatonin support to stay in a deep phase of sleep. A handful of cherries in the evening may help extend that window, so if you do wake up, you can return to rest more easily. Now, let's make it practical. About 10 to 15 cherries, fresh or frozen, about an hour before bed is enough. Avoid dried cherries if possible. They're often packed with added sugar, which can spike energy and work against your goal. You can eat them plain, toss them into a small bowl of yogurt, or blend them into a calming smoothie with almond milk. The key is consistency. Like anything with sleep, it's not about one night. It's about giving your body small, steady signals over time. What's beautiful about cherries isn't just their science, it's their symbolism. They remind us that small, seasonal, natural things still hold power, that you don't need to overhaul your life to feel better. You just need to realign with what your body has known all along. So the next time you're picking out groceries, skip the pharmacy aisle and head to the produce section. Choose something soft, something red, something alive with memory and rhythm. Your sleep clock may be out of tune, but it's not broken. And a handful of cherries might just help you find your way back to the beat. Part 4: Oats at Night, your breakfast bowl's secret second life. You've probably had oats 100 different ways: morning oatmeal, breakfast bars, maybe even cookies. But what if I told you this humble grain has a second act, a quiet, powerful role that comes not at sunrise but after the sun goes down? For many older adults struggling with sleep, oats at night might be the missing piece. Sleep isn't just about switching off. It's about creating the right conditions inside your body: calm nervous system, steady blood sugar, a mind that isn't on high alert. And oats, simple as they seem, support all three. Let's start with the mineral magic. Oats are rich in magnesium and zinc, two nutrients that work behind the scenes to slow your heart rate, relax your muscles, and signal to your brain that it's time to wind down. Zinc, in particular, is essential for the chain reaction that converts serotonin into melatonin. Without enough of it, your body may struggle to produce the very hormone that makes you feel sleepy. But the real secret power of oats lies in their slow-release carbohydrates. Unlike sugary snacks that spike and crash, oats digest gradually, providing your brain with a steady stream of energy. Why does this matter? Because one of the most common, least talked about reasons people wake up between 2:00 and 4:00 a.m. is a dip in blood sugar. It doesn't take much, just a little drop, and your body goes into a stress response, releasing cortisol to bring your blood sugar back up and waking you in the process. You might think it was a dream or a bathroom break, but often it's simply your body trying to stabilize itself. Oats help prevent that drop, offering a smooth, reliable source of energy that holds you through the night. There's also something deeply comforting about oats. Warm, familiar, easy on digestion. Eating a small bowl in the evening can become a ritual in itself, one that soothes the mind as much as the body. If you add ingredients like almond milk, banana, or cinnamon, you're not just making it taste better, you're enhancing its calming effect. Each of those add-ins contributes nutrients that support your nervous system and encourage melatonin production. Let's make this real. About an hour before bed, cook half a cup of rolled oats in warm almond or oat milk. Stir in a few slices of ripe banana, a sprinkle of cinnamon, and maybe a handful of chopped walnuts. It's more than a snack, it's nourishment, designed with sleep in mind. Light enough not to weigh you down, rich enough to carry you through the night. And here's a bonus. Oats contain a little-known compound called avenin, a protein with gentle sedative properties. No, it won't knock you out, but it might help quiet the mental noise, especially if your insomnia comes with a racing mind or anxiety at bedtime. So why do oats work better at night for some people? It's not about replacing breakfast. It's about timing the right support when your body needs it most. Think of it like filling a well before a long night. You don't want to run dry halfway through. You want to rest uninterrupted. If you've been waking up tired, feeling like your sleep is shallow or broken, try shifting your oats from morning to night. One simple bowl, thoughtfully prepared, might change how your body rests and how your mind rises the next day. Part 5. Chamomile tea, a ritual that teaches your brain to let go. There's something timeless about a cup of tea in the evening, the way it warms your hands, the way it slows you down. But chamomile isn't just a comforting drink, it's a ritual. And for many people who can't seem to turn their mind off at night, that ritual might be exactly what your brain needs to remember how to rest. Chamomile has been used for centuries as a natural remedy for sleep and anxiety. But what makes it effective isn't just tradition, it's science. Chamomile contains a powerful compound called apigenin, a plant flavonoid that binds to the same brain receptors targeted by anti-anxiety medications. Unlike pills, though, chamomile doesn't force your system to shut down. It simply whispers to your nervous system, it's safe now, you can let go. But here's the part that most people miss. It only works if you treat it like a ritual, not just a beverage. When we rush through things, microwave a mug of water, dip in a paper tea bag for 30 seconds, we're not giving the plant or our body time to respond. Chamomile isn't about speed, it's about signal. You're sending a message to your brain that the day is over, that nothing more is needed of you, that it's okay to rest. Start by using whole dried chamomile flowers if you can, not pre-packed tea bags. Steep 1–2 teaspoons in just below boiling water for 8 to 10 minutes, covered to preserve the essential oils. This longer steeping process allows the apigenin to fully release. If you'd like, add a touch of raw honey or blend with lemon balm or passion flower for a deeper calming effect, but keep it simple, familiar, grounded. The real power isn't just in the tea, it's in the consistency. Drinking chamomile at the same time each evening trains your brain to associate its taste, scent, and warmth with sleep. Over time, these sensory cues become part of your body's internal rhythm. Like brushing your teeth or turning off the lights, chamomile becomes a gentle nudge toward a quieter state. And that's what many of us are missing, not just the ability to fall asleep, but the ability to transition. From thinking to feeling, from doing to simply being. Chamomile isn't a knockout punch, it's a soft, dimmer switch. It doesn't erase your thoughts, but it makes them quieter, it creates space. And in that space, rest begins. If your sleep issues are tied to anxiety, to that familiar loop of thoughts that plays on repeat the moment your head hits the pillow, chamomile offers something few things can. A natural, side effect-free way to slow the loop down. Not with force, but with permission. So tonight, instead of scrolling your phone until your eyes burn or lying in the dark trying to will yourself to sleep, try something older. Simpler. Boil some water, steep your tea, sit, breathe, sip, no screens, no pressure, just a quiet message to your body. The day is over, I'm safe, I can rest. It might take a few nights, maybe a week. But if you give it the time and space to work, chamomile doesn't just help you fall asleep, it helps you feel ready too. And that's what deep sleep really is. Not just unconsciousness, but trust. Trusting your body to do what it knows how to do. And sometimes all it needs is a warm reminder in a cup. Final, if you've made it this far, thank you for giving yourself this time, this space to listen, to learn, to care. Sleep is more than a nightly routine. It's the foundation of how we heal, how we remember, how we feel alive the next day. And yet somewhere along the way it became hard, complicated, elusive, especially as we get older. But what we've talked about today isn't just about food, it's about rhythm. It's about giving your body the signals it's quietly been craving, nutrients that nourish, routines that ground, and rituals that tell your nervous system, you're safe now. Bananas, almonds, cherries, oats, chamomile, they are not miracle cures, but they are gentle guides. Each one offers something your body may be missing, not in a loud way, but in the quiet, consistent way that helps you feel held again. Supported, calmer, and over time, more rested. If sleep has been a struggle for you, I want you to know it's not your fault. You're not broken. Your body hasn't forgotten how to sleep. It just needs the right reminders and a little patience. And maybe a little kindness too. So tonight, maybe you start with a banana or a cup of tea. Maybe you simply dim the lights a little earlier. That's enough. That's a beginning. From my heart, thank you for spending these minutes with me. I hope your night is softer. I hope your dreams are kind. And I hope, above all, that you wake up tomorrow feeling just a little more whole. You deserve that, truly.